you think, and if it's not for you, great. So I'm going to share some slides, just to kind of satisfy that logical side of your mind. So step one, we can say thank you. Step two, remembering your goals from scratch. Step three is to visualize a goal. So one of the goals that you write down. Step four is to create that silence. You can see the slides. And then step five is really up to you during the day to take some action. Okay, so we are going to get underway. I'm going to take myself off video and then get on to the first process, which is to say thank you. So again, this is all about getting out there in terms of feeling that vibration of how do you say thank you? What is it that you can do to be able to be in that space of gratitude? And the easiest way to do that is to be grateful for the little things that are in your life. So it might be, it might be the air that you breathe, the fresh water that you have. It could be just, the fact that you've got a roof over your head and enough food to eat in your life. It could be all the material stuff that you take for granted every single day. So your car, your house, it could be the relationship. So whatever it is for you, just say the words thank you. If you can't think of anything, just say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, and put that vibration out. If you can do this just before you get up in the morning, you're lying there in bed for the first few minutes before you get up. So you've got about 30 seconds left. Just say the words thank you. Okay, we're going to move on to the next process soon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we're going to write your goals down. So the second process is really about remembering your goals. These aren't your tasks. These aren't the things that you know how to achieve already. Okay, so these are the things that if you're able to achieve these things, you'll be like, wow, I can't believe I did this. Right? I can't believe it. And these are the things that if you stood up at your workplace, in your family, and you said these things out aloud, people would say, you are crazy. Stop dreaming. I want you to dream. I want you to dream pen to paper. There's nothing to worry about strategy here. This is just about writing your goals down. And you got a couple of minutes to come up with what that goal is. Something you want, something you think currently is impossible. Okay, so write that goal down. All we're doing is pen to paper right now, nothing else. What's that goal? If you had it, you would be you'd just be over the moon. You'd be like, wow, can't believe I achieved this. There was no way. This was impossible. And everyone will be asking you the question, how did you get this? How did you do this? Okay, that's the goal. That's the goal I want you to write down. Got about a minute left, and you're just going to write that impossible goal, that stretch goal that you haven't done before, that if you were to do it, you'd be like, wow, I couldn't. In a million years, I wouldn't have thought this. I could get this. Dare to dream. 50 seconds to dream. How's that sound? You got 50. around 50 seconds to dream. This is your time right now just to put that goal down. If you haven't got a worksheet or something to write it down, there is a download. You can go to that URL that's tickering through the bottom of the screen. Print it out for tomorrow. Be ready. Print a few copies if you're going to join in this regularly. About 15 seconds left, and we're going to move on to the next process. Okay, so we're going to visualize the next 3 minutes, and this is the bit people find a bit funny, but athletes do this all the time, right? They visualize their shots. Sometimes business owners, CEOs, they visualize a scenario before it happens and walk into it. This is no different. All you're doing is imagining or seeing a picture of the outcome that you want. That's it. If you want a logical explanation, that's it. And what we're doing is we're going to set it into your subconscious. We're going to set that GPS coordinates towards your goal. However, this is in your mind, right? So 2 minutes to close your eyes, see that goal. What's the image of that goal? What is it that you want? And when you first close your eyes, it might be a little bit hazy, it might be a little bit blurred, might not be in color. So we're gonna add that detail to it. So bring some clarity into it. Turn that lens so the focus becomes a lot sharper in your image. Image of whatever you're trying to create, whatever outcome becomes more clear. And we're going to add some color. Going to add some color now. And what we're going to do is we're going to add some sounds. What are some sounds that you can hear? Is it warm? Is it cold? What are the sounds that you hear? Where are you right now? What year is it? What time is it? What location are you in? And you hear the people around you, the cars, the noise, or is it very quiet? And you hear the nature, the sound of nature, the sound of nothing. What does it feel like to be there? Okay, we're going to come out of this. We're going to move on to the next process. Last process before you get out into the day and take massive action, which is this is your time to do absolutely nothing. Okay, you got 2 minutes of absolute nothingness. All you're doing is just, if you want to do something, you can focus on your breath coming in, breath going out. Feel that air between the nostrils, cold air coming in, slightly warmer air going out. Minute and a half. I'm gonna silence, mute this, and I'll come back to finish off. Okay, so come out of this this meditation, this silence. I'm going to move on to the last process, and that's really up to you. So this last bit is about getting out there, taking massive action. Okay, so that's the end of the process, and what we're going to do is leave it to you to get out into the world, whatever those actions are towards your goal. So you've set your GPS towards your target. When you get those impulses of actions to take, make sure you write it down, because if you don't, they're just going to go into the ether, and then you'll be back to square one. So this is it. You're going to track those thoughts, believe you will, and you will, and make sure you move towards them. If you can't do those actions, maybe they're going to take a little bit longer, and it's hard to do today. Write it down, and then review it at the end of the day. If you can repeat the visualization, the goal writing process at the end of the day, that would also help towards that constant spaced repetition of creating those goals. Anyway, thanks for joining in for the morning launch, and I will catch you tomorrow to continue and attract those goals towards you like a magnet. Have a wonderful day.